Welcome back, Year 4. So we're going to look at column multiplication today. Some of you might have done this before, so this will be like a little recap for you. And if you haven't, that's fine, because you've got to start sometime, so why not today? So column multiplication, and you can see we're going to focus on tens and units multiplied by a unit. Already, you've been using this grid multiplication method, which we've been using right at the start of these lessons. And we're going to transfer that today to the column multiplication method. So you can see here I've written 63 multiplied by 6. So if we were doing our grid multiplication method, you would be partitioning the 63 into the 60 and the 3, drawing your grid and multiplying both of those numbers by 6. And you can see I've done that here. And then once I've got my two numbers here, I would add them together. And there's my answer, 378. So I've got the right answer, but it's taken me a bit of time. So let's have a little look now at the column multiplication method. So you can see I've written 63 multiplied by 6, put my 60 here in the tens column, my two units, the 3 and the 6 there. You can see underneath here, I've written the steps that I need to take to get the right answer. You can see I put U multiplied by U, unit multiplied by unit, which is this one here. So my 6, I multiplied by 3 units. So I go from this 6 and I say, right, what is 6 multiplied by 3? And the answer is 18. Now I say to myself, okay, so what is the 6 multiplied by 6 tens? And you can see I put that here, unit multiplied by 10. Now, this is the bit you need to focus on. 6 multiplied by 6 is, it's not 36, is it? It's 360. So, I would put it like this. And now I need to add these two numbers. So 8 add nothing is 8, 1 add 6 is 7, and then I've got my 300s here. So you can see I've got the same answer, 378. Now this needs to be learned because when we come on to more complex multiplications, we need to use this method. All right, so here I've put another try. 43 multiplied by 5. So what I want you to do is write that down on your piece of paper, 43 multiplied by 5, like I've done here. Okay, good. So you can see here now I've put unit multiplied by unit. So the first sum we need to do is this bottom 5 and we need to multiply it by 3. So what is 5 multiplied by 3? It's 15. So let's pop this 15 in. Now I need to do my unit multiplied by 10. So I need to do my 5 multiplied by 4. So in my head I can say, well, what's 5 times 4? It's 20, isn't it? But remember, we're actually doing 5 multiplied by 40. So the answer is 200. If I add those two numbers together, I get 215. So I've said now it's your turn. 2, 4, 6. So I've given you 7 problems to do. Okay, the last one is a bit of a curveball because I've put a 3-digit number in just to see whether you can do it. Don't worry if you can't, but please do have a go. So 36 multiplied by 5 is the first one. So remember to always set your sums out like this. And then remind yourself that for your second calculation, it's a 10, not a 3. Okay, so it's 30, not 3. Have a go at them. And then we will go through the answers. All right, so pause now. Try your best. And if you're really, really struggling, okay, and you want to double check an answer, use your grid multiplication method. Okay, so pause now and have a go at these, please. All right, great. So let's go through the answers and then we'll have a little chat about them, okay? So the first one was 180. Next one was 212. Next one was 270. 111. Those of you that play cricket, I'm pretty sure that's called Nelson. Just a term for 111. The next one, 62 multiplied by 6 is 372. 58 times 5, 290. Then if I write this last one out, 124 multiplied by 5 I've got my units, I've got my tens, and I've got my hundreds. So the first thing I need to do is 5 multiplied by 4, which is 20. Now I need to do 5 multiplied by 20, which is 100. And 5 multiplied by 100, which is 500. Now I need to add those up. So my answer is 620. Now, I know we've moved on to something which you might not have done before. So if you found that challenging, do not worry, because we're going to be going through it tomorrow. Most important thing is you tried your hardest. So well done for doing that. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.